Imagine this. Your teammate slacks the boss. I'm worried Alex is overwhelmed. Maybe I should take the lead. Minutes later, the same teammate whispers to you. The boss says you're dropping the ball. I'll smooth it over. Don't worry. Now you're apologizing up the chain and thanking the very person who wrote both scripts. Congratulations. You've been dropped onto the invisible chessboard called Triangulation. One manipulator, two unsuspecting pawns. Triangulation is a communication pattern in which person A pits person B and person C against each other while keeping direct contact between B and C to a minimum. It was first mapped by psychiatrist Murray Bowen in the 1950s, who called the triangle the basic emotional unit of a family. Whenever tension rises between two people, a third is pulled in to absorb anxiety, and the puller stays on top of the pile. Today, the tactic shows up everywhere. Corporate ladder climbs, high school gossip, political smear campaigns, and even your group chat. In short, triangulation is controlled by third party. Information always flows through the manipulator, never between the other 2 points of the triangle. Triangulation typically follows a 3-move playbook. Move 1, recruit. Person A speaking to person B or C begins with flattery or crisis talk. You're the only one I trust with this. I really need someone level-headed on my side. The loyalty debt is planted before conflict even exists. Next, person A feeds each party selective praise and selective criticism. Marketing thinks your designs are sloppy, but I defended you. C feels indebted to A, and A's hands look squeaky clean. Move 3, reinforce. Finally, person A positions themselves as the only trustworthy interpreter. Updates shoved back and forth through A, always lightly edited, always laced with urgency. B and C burn energy defending themselves to A instead of comparing notes with each other, exactly how A wants it. Why the triangle works on your brain. Negative bias. Bad news outraces good. We believe warnings faster than praise. Inclusion craving. Being the chosen confidant spikes dopamine and oxytocin. We ignore red flags to stay inside the circle. Confirmation loop. Once we distrust someone, every ambiguous act looks hostile. A drip feed of proof cements that loop. Together, these biases pull attention and therefore power up to the apex of the triangle.
Long-term triangulation corrodes any system. Productivity craters while people fact-check gossip. Decision-making slows because every message bottlenecks at one mouth. Trust evaporates, talent quits, and the manipulator is left surrounded by the uninformed.
Here's a detailed 5-screen defense kit to protect yourself from the pitfalls of triangulation. Number 1, direct contact. Thanks for sharing. Let's loop Jordan in so we can all clarify. The triangle collapses the moment all parties share the same oxygen. Number 2, single channel rule. Project feedback lives in one Slack thread, so nothing is lost in translation. Public channels starve backroom narratives. Number 3, refuse messenger duty. I'm not comfortable passing that along. Could you tell her directly? Polite, firm, and responsibility returning. Number 4, mirror back inquiry. Sounds important. Have you told them directly? I'd hate to speak for you. This mirrored question gently kicks the task back where it belongs. And number 5, document and summarize. Send a quick recap email to everyone after any tense chat. Date, agreed action, next check-in. Written daylight melts distortion. Case study 1, workplace micro-dictator. A 10-person startup kept losing engineers. Exit interviews blamed shifting priorities, but no one could pinpoint the source. The CTO privately told design that the product team made fun of their mock-ups, then told The product team that designed refused basic changes. Conflict exploded in stand-ups, and the CTO reigned in as a heroic referee. A new COO imposed the single channel rule. All feature debates had to live in one public Slack channel. Contradictions surfaced within hours. Engineers saw the pattern, attrition stopped, and the CTO's invisible power evaporated. Case study 2, Family Triangle. 12-year-old Maya heard her mom complain nightly that dad spent recklessly. Dad later vented to Maya that mom never appreciates the overtime that I work. Maya ping-ponged between comfort and spy. Her grades crashed. A family therapist introduced positive triangulation. All three talked in the same room under one rule. Speak to the person you're talking about. Within 6 sessions, Maya was back to being a kid, and the parents argued with each other instead of through their daughter. The triangle dissolved. Now, take this short quiz. Answer yes or no. Does one person in your circles hold everyone's grievances? Have you felt pushed to choose sides without hearing both stories? If you said yes to 2 or more, triangulation may be simmering. Time to deploy the exit scripts. Be sure to post your score in the comments. Let's recap. Playbook, recruit, divide, reinforce. The psychology, negative bias, inclusion craving, and confirmation loop. And your defense kit, direct connect, single channel, refuse messenger, mirror back, and the most important one, document. Triangles survive on secrecy and silence. They collapse when 2 points talk directly. Draw a single clear boundary and the entire game flips. If you enjoyed this episode of Atypical Tactics and want more tactics and strategies to combat psychological manipulation, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Remember, in the world of manipulation, awareness is your greatest weapon. Stay sharp.